with 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Baltimore up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that?
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Barons.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Baltimore leading by 15. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Collier, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. Pass to Waiters, takes a 3, fires in the triple. Waters got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. 21 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Lee. About a minute played here in the second half. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Waters got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dixon. Here's Waters. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. Spurs trail by 19. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Collier. Collier's. Here's Dixon. And the 3 off target.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Pass to Wilkins. Beyond the arc. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Waters. There's a screen. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Rivers. Rivers has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 27 points for him.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Here's Waters. Releases. Lee misses. Spurs trail by 15. Wilkins, pass to Lee. The three is up. It doesn't go for him. The Barons have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Dixon. To the paint.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Day. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Start it.
Baltimore making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Here's Wilkins. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Launches it from deep. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
On target from range. Give him 8 points now.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Picked it out of midair. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Waters. Knocked loose.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Day. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Banked it in off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Baltimore leading by 18. Here's Dixon. And he's got 28 now. Lee on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Jump shot is good that time. Lee's got 15.
There aren't a lot of guys who can hit those type of shots. Trust me.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Waters. 13 points in the game. That That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. They set the screen. Inside, just 5 to shoot. Rivers' shot is off. Baltimore has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Lee, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Dixon. Rebounded by the Spurs. Rivers has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Day. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Day's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Dixon. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Rivers. With some arc. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And here's Baltimore now. They're on a 12-4 run. Waters. Here's Dixon. Waters, the pass to Lee. Off target at the rim. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Day. He's got 6. Wide open. Rivers' shot is off.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
They get it back. Pass to Waiters. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And he's going for the oop here.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Let's go, fans. Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs High Squad. From the court, your High Squad. Okay, everybody, time to get wild right now.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the Barons. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
You know, for the Barons, you really have to think that they're in decent position with the playoffs coming up. But the road ahead is just more challenging than initially thought.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
Nance with it. 5 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Nance has got 7 points. Here's Lee. Pass to Rivers. Lee into the lane. battles through traffic and lays it in. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter. Baltimore has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. Here's more. And the layup is good off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Takes it inside. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And the first one at the line is good. So hits one and misses one at the line. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. And it's Cardinal missing. Well, the Barons shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. The 3-ball sinks the tray. 11 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Wilkins. Puts up a deep 3. Is rebounded by Moore. Here's Waters. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio. Wilkins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, San Antonio's shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Here's Lee. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And now let's see who is leading the league in steals. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he drops it first. Good on both. Here's Waters. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Baltimore shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. James is checked in for San Antonio.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Spurs shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Henry. He's guarded by Nance. Clock at 6. Here's Wilkins. The shot that time not on target.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Henry, the pass to Wilkins. Sends it home from three-point land. Wilkins has got 14.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Cardinal pulls it in. Cardinals got 4 rebounds now. The Spurs shooting 45% here in the second half. James outside. Fires from deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Caffey. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's Waters. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
Here's Wilkins. And Caffey pulls it down. Baltimore leading by 23. And he lobs it up to the rim. That shot off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just...
Here's Henry. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Baltimore out in front, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Well, the Spurs shooting at about 44% so far. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And for Baltimore, they've got Collier, and it's Lee in at small forward. He gets it in there. Dixon's got 33.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Screen by James. 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's tipped. Here's Collier. Pass to Lee. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
First one falls. And so he makes both from the line. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Baltimore leading by 21. Here's Waters. 6 to shoot. Here's Dixon. Cardinal pulls it in. Cardinals got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
More. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Henry. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, Stan, you coach some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
And he can't hit the second. Baltimore leading by 20. Pass to Dixon. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Dixon's got 35 in the game. And it's San Antonio's ball. Here's Day. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cardinal. Fires, high post. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Throws it up high. And it's James with the jam.
With gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Dixon. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Day. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Waters checked in for Baltimore. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Dixon.
At the line for the away team, Dixon, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
The Spurs making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Day. Pass to Henry. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season. And if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Pass to Collier. Here's Dixon. Oh, got a piece of it. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And he lays it in on the break. Give him 35.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
For three, Collier. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Day. Hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
To the paint. Here we go, all alone. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Baltimore making a switch here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Baltimore leading by 15. San Antonio on D. Here's Waters. Shot clock at 5. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
To the inside. Here's Rivers. Shoots over Collier. It's hauled in by Collier. Baltimore has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dixon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting for the away team. Dixon taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike. Here's Henry. It's hauled in by Collier. Baltimore leading by 19. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Lee, the pass to Henry. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Lee, the pass to Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Lee on the wing. Pass to Collier. The three ball. Gets the three ball to go.
Give him an inch and he'll take a three. So dangerous from distance.
Here's Lee. There's a screen. Here's Wilkins. Will it go? That one no good. And that one's good. Waters got 18 points in just the second half.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Wilkins, the pass to Henry. Sinks it from distance.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Pass to Lee. Down low. Here's Waters. It's rebounded by Rivers. The Spurs have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Lee. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, do you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Lee misses. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Wilkins. Count it. Good. And Baltimore has possession. And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Here's Dixon. Here's Waters. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Waters got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Lee. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
6 on the shot clock, and that one drops. Baltimore leading by 22. Pass to Waiters. Here's Dixon. There's the triple. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Deflected. And here's Baltimore now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Lee to the middle. It's tipped. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Waters. Waters got 32 points.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Pass to Rivers. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Barons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Lee, the pass to Waters. Here's the pick. From the high post. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Waters got 34 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
32 seconds left in the game. And he lobs it up top.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Puts it up. It's rebounded by Moore. Here's Lee. So Baltimore wins it. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.